Hello and welcome to this very special episode of the Parenting Tools podcast, and it's special because we're not in the same room. My name is Jason.
And my name is Jordan, and this is the podcast where we talk about the hilarious chaos of having kids. That means it's less special than usual because we're remote.
No, it's a unique
It's
moment.
unique. It's a unique one.
Usually we're not in the same room as our listeners. That would be a bit strange, wouldn't it? But so it's only unique for me and you.
Yeah. It's been so long. It's been so long since we've done a remote episode. I can remember the last one because it was near Father's Day last year. So that's what, July, is it? June, July?
Is it really? Was it really that long ago?
I think so.
And then we vowed never to do them again.
But today's episode is the last episode of season 3.
What season?
If you've clocked that the seasons don't make sense, there's no kind of rhyme or reason. That's because there isn't. Every time we kind of take a break, we come back with a new season. So we are indeed taking a break. Jason's going on holiday.
Going on holiday. I'm going to get a haircut. That usually signifies the sign of a new season. If you watch, my hair is so long and I haven't cut it because we haven't started a new season.
Imagine if that's how we decided that it was a new season.
I mean, this is what a bonnet I've got. We'll move away from my hair very swiftly.
So if you listen to last week's episode, you'll know that Jason and his wife Em have been through a few challenges of late. So they're going to have a little break, a much deserved break. And we're going to come back with some guests at the start of season 4. Really looking forward to it. But Jace, where are you going? Where are you off to?
Oh, I'm off to a place that we love to talk about, and that is the the wonderful world of centre parks. We just needed like a break. Like it was like an emergency. We just need some time to recoup. And like a lot of the time we would talk about being like good dads and good parents and like putting your kids and family first. And I think one thing that I've recognized over the last couple of weeks is that I've put everyone else first, but I've not really looked after myself. And so I'm really tired. And so we're going to take a few weeks off. So don't worry too much. But if you don't listen up to date anyway, it won't feel like we're gone. But yeah, we're going to Centre Parks. Not even driving that far. Go to about 30 minutes down the road. But it's just going to be just the three of us, just me, Em and Noah. And I'm really looking forward to just going down those rapids.
Oh, yeah. Jealous.
Yeah.
I assumed you were going to Centre Parks when you told me that you were going to Nottingham on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Being someone from Nottingham, I thought there's only one place he can be going.
It's either that or the Robin Hood Hotel. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is that a thing?
No, it's not a thing.
I bet there's definitely a hotel called the Robin Hood Hotel. This is not an endorsement. There's not an endorsement for one if it does exist.
It's either Centre Parks or he's going to the retail park. One of the
Just spending a week going to Matalan.
So, Jace, what's been going on this week? We typically start with a little catch up.
Honestly, this because I'm going on holiday. This week has been very busy, like work wise, and so I've been out a lot of evenings this week to make sure everything's sorted. I work in a predominantly volunteer based like environment, so just making sure everything's sorted before I go away. What else has been going on? Oh, we found out that Noah's got eczema.
Really?
And I say we found out because the doctors knew, and apparently she's had it since she was a baby.
But you didn't know?
No, well, we've been given like cream in the past, but they've never explicitly told us that it's eczema. We've always gone, I wonder if it's eczema, like, and taken her in and gone, like, can you just check that like bit of dry skin? We're worried that it might be eczema. Never once has it been confirmed until like this week when they've gone, oh yeah, it's on a record, so we're not surprised.
Yeah. Gosh.
But, Yeah.
That's fun.
It's not been fun, and as you can imagine, not a lot of sleep is being had, and I say that quite often. But yeah, I feel so helpless with this one, and I feel so bad for my daughter because she's not sleeping because she's so like itchy all over, and it's like it's ruining all our sleeps. But there's nothing you can do apart from just whatever cream they give you and just hope that it works.
Yeah.
And so she's struggling, bless her. The cream seems to be working. I say that we're like 2 days in. But yeah, other than that, there's probably loads of big things that have happened in the week. I just can't remember and I put it down to lack of sleep. What about you? How's your week been?
Oh man. So it didn't start the best. So on Monday, I was sat at work, and at about 1:30, I got a call from my son's school. And my initial instinct was, you're late picking him up, and they're phoning you to see where they are, to see where you are. And I looked at the time, I was like, no, it's 1:30. And it's not even the day I pick him up. I pick him up on a Thursday. This was Monday. So I thought he must have either hurt himself or he's unwell, but he's not unwell. And these were all thoughts going through my head in like a split second. So I was just thinking, he must have hurt himself.
God.
So I answered the phone. She said, is this Lucas' dad? I said, yeah. And she said, Lucas fine, but he's had an accident. And I was just thinking, please be a toilet accident. And you're asking me to take in clothes. That's just what I was thinking. Even though I knew that's what it wouldn't be, I was just thinking, I hope he's not hurt. Yeah. And she said, he fell over and he's cut his head. There's quite a lot of blood. And he's really unsettled. I said, do you want me to come in? She said, yeah, that would be for the best. So I just leave work straight away. Drive, pick him up. And as I walk in, he's got his hand over his head with an ice pack. And he took his hand off his head, and he just had this hole. It was a proper, do you know we've joked before about cutting your head open?
Yeah, yeah.
It was a proper split. So I uploaded a picture to our Instagram of him
ice
afterwards.
Pack for a split?
Well, that's all they had, I guess. So I uploaded a picture of our Instagram after he'd been patched up, smiling, and said, had a call, but he's back to him smiling. So I sent you a picture of it, not patched up.
Yeah. It was bad.
It was quite open. So I just didn't know what to do. I thought, I don't want to go to A&E because I want him to be seen quicker than what he could be seen at A&E. So I took him to our local GP and just said, look, on the off chances, there's someone that can look at him. And they came out, to be fair to them, straight away and said, look, you're going to have to go to A&E. He's going to need either stitching or gluing, and we can't do that here. So I went to A&E, and he fell asleep on the way, which for head injuries, I know people say, don't let them fall asleep. But I was driving, the sun was low and in my eyes, and I was just trying not to crash. So I was trying to keep him awake, and he said, I'm tired. I said, do you want a nap? He said, yeah. So I let him sleep because he asked me to. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he just passed out. He told me I'm feeling tired and he wanted to go to sleep. So got to hospital, and I know this is going to sound pathetic, but the parking situation was just a joke. So
it always is.
So I went to A&E, followed the signs for A&E, and it took me to the door. So there was where the ambulances are. Yeah. And there was a drop-off bay of 30 minutes with no spaces. So I went to the car parks, and there was just queues, one in, one out. Massive queues to get in. So I queued for 5 minutes and just thought, I can't do this. He's asleep. I don't know if he's passed out. I'm pretty certain he's not. But so I just went to the drop-off bit, and it said half an hour, and there was a space. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to have to pay a fine. So I went in, signed him in, and she said, is he okay? I said, well, he's asleep. So I just wanted to ask about that, actually. Is he all right to be asleep? Anyway, they saw him straight away, and we were in and out within half an hour. So it worked out all right. But I was just so proud of him, how he took it in his stride. And don't get me wrong, it was just a really bad cut to the head. It wasn't anything life threatening or life changing or anything like that. But we, joked recently about someone asked, would you trade your children for £1 million, £100 million? And, we kind of joked around that question. But in that moment, like as a dad, I would have traded anything to swap places with him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? For it to be me and not him. And I remember when I looked at him and he took the thing off his head. I don't know if I've said this already because our recording broke and I've said this story twice. But I just wanted to like grab him and scoop him up and never let him go. Yeah. And I just kind of went, oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Trying to stay calm and keep him calm. But on the inside, I just thought, oh, my boy. So it was one of those ones. It was just horrendous to see, really. This time, and it's not even a big cut. It's just a deep, wide cut.
I mean, it looks. It's a fairly big cut.
I mean, it's substantial. But yeah, I'm just glad that's all it was. But not the best start to the week, really.
But there's nothing like, and I don't mean in a good. There is nothing like that moment where something like that makes you realize how important and how much you love your kids. Of course, you love your kids, but it's like seeing them in pain. It's like, you're right. You would do absolutely anything for to swap places. And it does break your heart, but they are like little champions. And like, I'm just, again, like the pride that you feel for when they come out the other side is just amazing.
Yeah. And it's not funny, but it's funny that I mentioned when he cut the back of his head a few months ago, that was the first time we've done hospital, or the second time. We've been 3 times since then. So it's just like, we had a really good run, and now not such a good run.
I better start producing those loyalty cards.
Yeah. But yeah, just one of those ones where as soon as the phone rang, I just thought, oh no, what is this going to be? But he's a little champ. And I was just thinking, I was driving him to the GP when the first stop that we did, and he just went, Daddy, do I get a toy for being brave? And I just thought, well, at least your brain's working properly. Like you've seized this opportunity.
Did you get him one?
No, we got him some sweets. Leanne got him some chocolate and some sweets, and we probably will go to the toy shop tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm such a sap. I'm like, absolutely, you have whatever you want.
Yeah, we said we'll go. We've not had a chance to, really, but yeah, bless him.
Oh man, but he's right now.
Yeah, he's fine. So we had to take some Calpol to leave at the desk for him, just in case he was had a headache or any pain or anything like that. I was talking to one of my friends, and she said, "Is he concussed?" I said, "I don't know. It's really hard to know, especially at that age where, like, you pick them up from school and you say, 'What did you do to them?' And they go, 'I don't remember.'"
Yeah, and
so they talk like they're concussed a lot. Like, who have you seen today? I don't know. So, and it's like, what's my name? Like, Bumhead. It's like, okay, so you could, a 4-year-old could be concussed at any stage. But he was really good. The doctor said, "What's your name?" And he said, he gave full name. I was like, okay, you didn't need to do that, but
oh, that's cute.
And they said, where'd you go to school? And he told them where he went to school. So like he was with it. And I said that about the toy. I said, I wasn't too concerned about his brain function, because the first thing he did was seize his opportunity.
Amazing.
So yeah, not a fun one, but on the flip side, bit of chaos.
Oh, lovely, a lovely bit of chaos. Well, George, so we're going to take a break for a couple of weeks. I'm really looking forward to the pod season 4.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, I'm also looking forward to my time down the rapids at Centre Parks.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Have you got any like season 3 or last year highlights of the pod?
Honestly, I can't remember anything at the moment. One of the a couple highlights actually come to me. Last year we did a lot of first things for the podcast. I don't know if it was season 3, but we were a guest on somebody else's podcast.
Yeah, we were.
That was pretty cool. We did that video at Meadow Hall. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
that was really fun.
We got chaperoned round Meadow Hall Shopping Centre in Sheffield,
pouncing on randos.
And we found what the epitome of a new dad that is dreading life. we couldn't put it in the final video because we didn't get his permission, but from a distance we just spotted him, had his head in his hands, looked absolutely devastated and just shattered. Had a pram next to him. But no, that was really good, and like some of the conversations we had out of that were really good and like heartwarming.
Yeah,
that was lovely, and yeah, just all the guests. Like it's been a good season for the podcast. I know we don't actually define the seasons by any measurable data, but no, it's been really good, and I'm just looking forward to more of it. What about you?
Yeah.
Any good memories?
I love the conversation we had with Lisa Whitley.
Oh yeah.
If you've not listened to that one, go back and check out that episode with Lisa Whitley. She talks about her husband Simon, his passing. Because I knew Simon, I was really quite fond of him. So to speak to Lisa and just chat about him, and that was really lovely. Right at the start of the year, we had Mark the chef on.
Yeah,
who's a good friend of mine, Mark, and he really doesn't enjoy doing stuff like this. He's very much a background person. Like, do you know those people that are just like busy in the background and everything falls down without them, but you wouldn't even know they were doing anything because they don't put themselves up front. Do you know what I mean? He's one of those people that just makes stuff happen. He's going to be embarrassed saying this, but I was just really proud of like how well he did on the pod. Like,
it was great
chatting to, because that would have been really out of his comfort zone for him. So yeah, that was fun. I don't know if that was season 3, but it was the start of last year. Yeah, Meadow Hall was great. I loved going on my first 5 years. Yeah, just loads, isn't there? Loads we've done.
Yeah, loads of good moments.
Some of the messages we've had as well.
Yeah.
We had a message from someone saying that, that their mental health has never been so good being a parent since it has been listening to us, which is just like so humbling and just brings a smile to my face, stuff like that. Knowing, I think you said for your resolution, you want the pod to like do some good.
Yeah.
And to know that in a way we are doing some good for someone just by talking about, how you feel when you get a call from school saying that your son's had an accident is really nice.
Yeah. That's quality.
But yeah, if you want to get in touch with us, please do. We are at Parenting Tools Pod. If there's any guests you want us to try and get on, let us know. Any topics you want us to cover, let us know. Any questions, all that sort of stuff, please do get in touch. TikTok and Instagram at Parenting Tools Pod. Jason, enjoy your holiday. You deserve it.
Thank you very much. I will remind everyone that I deserve it.
I feel like you should do a little dad vlog.
Mate, my phone's going off and it's staying off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having a full-on digital detox.
Yeah. Don't vlog. That was a terrible suggestion.
No, it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna be twitching like on Tuesday. I'm like, I need my phone. But no, looking forward to it. And more importantly, we will see you in your ears for season 4 in sometime in February, because I've forgotten the date.